What is going on, Apes the Ape Army? My name is Tyler and welcome back to the channel. And as you guys have already seen, AMC stock is down over 8% on the day. Nothing to be concerned about whatsoever. I am still very bullish on AMC, but there is some things you guys need to know as to why AMC did drop 8% today. And really after this video, you guys are going to have that level of anxiety that you may be experiencing really off of your shoulders because a lot of this is just pure BS. So we have to go over why AMC is dropping so much today. We're going to go over my predictions throughout the rest of this week and the next couple of weeks because I think we're going to be hitting higher highs throughout the next couple of weeks. So that's going to be very important. We're going to go over the technical analysis, the stock O tracker data, because we do have a decent chance of actually seeing some gamma squeeze activity throughout the rest of this week, but definitely for the next 2 weeks. So we're going to go over that as well as the Ortex data, literally everything you guys need to know for today's AMC update video. So drop that like on the video. Before we do get into it, subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell as well. So guys, technical analysis, where we are currently looking, still in a very bullish uptrending pattern. We are not hitting these lower lows, and that is obviously a very bullish thing in and of itself, but we are still at this level of yesterday's low for the day that we did see at about $43 per share. We're currently at $43.45. So we're actually a little bit above this. After hours, we're down almost 0.5%. So nothing to be too concerned about. Thursday tends to be a very red day, as the market makers, the hedge funds, institutions, the 90% back end owners of the call contracts are trying to knock them out of the money. You see a lot of people on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, typically on those first 3 days, they're buying a lot of calls. The stock is going up. You usually see on Thursday, the stock goes down about 8%. Now we're seeing this 8% drop on Wednesday. So I don't expect that same level of drop that we typically see on Thursday to actually happen tomorrow. So I do think, if anything, AMC may go down a little bit, but more than likely stay pretty neutral for the day. Now on Friday is really where we're going to see a lot of this hedging really going on for the options chain, and we're likely to see a very green day on Friday, and then ultimately on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday as well. Probably see next week on Thursday another red day. But like I said, as far as the technical analysis, let's not get too carried away here. We are on the 4-hour candlestick chart, and you guys do see this 50-day moving average just crossed above the 200-day moving average. So that is a golden cross opportunity right here. This is a huge indicator for a lot of trading algorithms as well as day traders, people that really like to look at technical analysis. This is one of the key factors that a lot of big money does follow, and this is a very bullish indicator right here. And we just hit this golden cross. We obviously seen this little rally, but I do not think that is over. As long as we can really remain above yesterday's low, which will obviously be tomorrow, 2 days ago's low, that will be Tuesday's low for the day, like I said, at about $43, then we're looking very bullish. Even if we fall under that, as long as we stay above $40, we're still looking very bullish. And this is really a patience play, and patience is going to pay in this situation with AMC and the mother of all short squeezes. Now let's briefly take a look at the volume as well. We did see 82 million for volume, so not on the lower end of volume days that we have seen in the past, but definitely over the last about 7 trading days or so, it is one of the lower volume days. We did see right back here on August 28th, we did see 72 million for volume. That was the next lowest day for volume besides today. So that could have a impact as to why AMC is going down as well for the day, but definitely not to the extent of 8%. Now, really why AMC is selling off so hard. Guys, we're obviously seeing a short attack. We're seeing a lot of FUD in the open markets, in the marketplace. You're seeing a lot of FUD articles that are starting to resurface. But a big reasoning to why we are actually selling off is something that is not very obvious. Now, you've seen the free flow on loan has been going up. Now it is going down. You're likely seeing about 2% of the overall float that has been sold short, more than likely today alone. So if 2% of the overall float was sold short by market makers, hedge funds, institutions, then you're going to see the share price go down a lot, especially if there's not enough buyers of AMC at the time. So you're definitely seeing a lot of the free flow on loan actually being sold short, because if you guys are unfamiliar, the free flow on loan is just shares that are held in hedge funds and institutions brokerage accounts before they're actually sold short. Sometimes that can take days, sometimes they will hold them for weeks out on loan because it's relatively cheap to do so. Only a couple percentage points typically. You guys see the average cost to borrow right here is only 2.14%. So I do think a lot of shares were actually sold short today, and we will be seeing the short interest actually going up probably around 18-19% if I were to imagine. Now, the current short interest percentage of free float, the estimation is at 16.87%. So relatively speaking, nothing has really happened. As you guys can see, the estimated short interest percentage of free float over here says 16.91%, and 7 days ago it said 16.91%. So nothing has really changed. The shorts obviously are not covering, as you guys can see from the price action, but I think it will relieve a lot of your guys' anxiety just knowing that this whole rally we have seen from about $30, where we were really struggling to find that support and ultimately was a resistance for a brief period back here, the shorts really have not covered anything, and the short interest has actually went up from these lower levels at about $30 that we were at. So that's a huge reason why AMC stock is selling off. Now let's go over the share utilization really quick before we get to the other reasonings as to why AMC is actually selling off. Now the share utilization is at 92.08%. So you're seeing the share utilization coming down. So you're actually seeing more shares available to be sold short. And I will watch for the free flow on loan to go up yet again, and watch for the short interest to go up as well, really signifying what I am saying to be true. Now it'll take a couple days to actually see these numbers be fully reflected. So definitely pay attention and be on the lookout for that. Now, as to the main reason why AMC stock is actually selling off today, AMC stock deserves to crash 87%. This did come out from Macquarie analyst Chad Bainon, cut his rating to underperform from neutral on AMC. Bainon didn't pull any punches on what fair value should be for AMC. $6 a share, or 87% drop from current levels. Now, this to me is absolutely ridiculous. There is no way you could justifiably say AMC is only worth $6 per share. No matter what multiple you give AMC, regardless of the innovation that they have had this year, the UFC fights. They are now accepting Apple Pay and Google Pay by the end of this year. They are going to be accepting Bitcoin by the end of this year as well. They are now focusing on streaming and exclusive movie deals to make all movies from certain producers. As we do know, Warner Brothers, but other producers are in the woodworks and going to be being announced later on this year for 2022's all of those movies to be released in AMC theaters. The list goes on and on and on about innovation. And keep in mind, yes, AMC is still losing money, but Adam Aron and his team of executives expect to be free cash flow positive by the fourth quarter of this year. So by the end of this year, as long as the Rona does stay under control, there is no crazy lockdowns or anything like that. So we're definitely going to be seeing profitability here in the near term future. If not the next earnings call, definitely I would say by the next one, at the very least, at worst case scenario, in my opinion, 3 earnings calls away. So about 9 months from now, worst case scenario, we're going to be free cash flow positive. AMC will be turning a profit. So there is no justifiable reasoning you could be giving AMC a $6 share valuation. And he does cite, obviously, like I said, the fundamental valuation, which makes 0 sense to me whatsoever. I've done my own calculations. You can make a fair value argument of AMC stock being worth anywhere from about $25 to even $35 per share based on different metrics and revenue, free cash flow, positive revenue, multiples that you do give AMC stock. There is no way possible AMC could be worth $6 per share or going anywhere near $6 per share for the foreseeable future, unless AMC were to start talking about bankruptcy. That's really the only way AMC is going back down to $6 per share. So in my personal opinion, this guy is being paid to promote this FUD. And really what this is doing, it is creating that bearish sentiment. Obviously, there's still a very strong bullish sentiment, but it's creating a little bit of bearish sentiment, especially with trading algorithms that are starting to bid down AMC stock. Now, these trading algorithms can make AMC or any stock in general or the overall stock market go up they can make it go down as well based off of a lot of different things, but really overall sentiment is a big thing when it does come down to trading algorithms. So those are the main reasonings why AMC stock is falling today. And obviously nothing to be too concerned about. This is honestly a buy the dip opportunity in my opinion. Now, for this Friday, we do have 38,057 calls that are in the money. A pretty decent amount. It's not high by any means necessary, but it does control 3.8 million shares that would have to be bought by the market makers. We do have 185,695 calls that are actually out of the money. If we do come to the option chain, you do see a significant portion of those are concentrated at the 45 and the $50 strike. At the $50 strike, you're seeing almost 33,000 for open interest, which would control 3.3 million shares that would have to be bought by the market makers. So if we do get up to $50 or close to $50 by this Friday, you're going to see a lot of buying going in for market makers. I would not hold my breath. We're looking at a substantial potential for a gamma squeeze coming on September 17th. That is only just around the corner. And a lot of this open interest, or I should say in the money calls and out the money calls for these next two expiration dates are going to be rolled over to September 17th. So we're going to see a couple 100,000 out of the money calls and a couple 100,000 in the money calls, in my personal opinion, by the time we do get to September 17th. So stay tuned for that. We're looking at the potential to absolutely go insane in the next couple of weeks with AMC stock. So that is all you guys need to know. That is really everything important to go over. I don't think this is going to be a lasting downtrend whatsoever. I do think we're going to go through a bullish rally. We're going to continue on this rally. Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week are going to be very great in my personal opinion. Now stay tuned later on tonight for a video about the margin call situation and what is going on with that, really what to expect, as we do know today was September 1st, so that was a huge day. Friday is another huge day, so stay tuned for that video. Drop that like on this video, consider subscribing to the channel and turning on that notification bell. Also, there is 4 links linked down below in the description. There is a free Discord chat. There is a link for the buy and sell alerts. We have been killing it over there. It is very inexpensive, not expensive, inexpensive. So definitely check that out if you guys do want to. There is a link with Webull. Use the link down below in the description. Deposit $100 to fund your new account. Get 4 free stocks, each of them potentially worth up to $2,400 a piece. There's also a setting in Webull where you can turn off the availability for Webull to lend out your shares to other hedge funds or institutions or even brokers. So definitely check that out. There is also the link for Public. You get up to $70 in your choice free stock. It only takes about 3 minutes time to receive your free stock. No need to link a bank account or deposit a single dollar. So check all of those links out. That is going to do it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.